Recording.
Hello, sir. I'm Toshi Mutkal, and I and my group members will be presenting our project that is using Heroku as a cloud service to deploy a web application. Next slide. These are the table of contents, and following it is the name of the team members. Next slide. And then, next slide. We have made a full stack web application named Travel Block, and then we have deployed it on Heroku. The application provides about various places of interest across India, including it provides various information like location, images, and other general information like cost of staying. Next slide. As a user, you can add new travel destinations, including all the necessary information about them. Additionally, one can also add comments to the various travel sites, even edit or delete the destinations as well as the comments. It uses various technologies like Node.js, Express.js for designing backend RESTful APIs. Then for the front end, we have used HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. EJS is used for delivering dynamic content, while MongoDB Atlas Cloud Database is used for storing all the user, destination, and the comment information. Then the web app is then deployed on the cloud platform Heroku, which is a platform as a service. It enables developers to build, run, and operate a web app on a cloud. Lastly, also it has an integration with GitHub where the whole application rests. Now, Pratham will take over to explain the tech stack used.
Moving on to the tech stack we have used in our project, we have used Node.js, which is basically an open source cross-platform backend JavaScript runtime environment that executes JavaScript code outside the web browser. In our web app, we have used it for developing RESTful APIs. Secondly, we have used Express.js, which is simply a backend web application framework for Node.js. It helps in designing web applications. EJS, which basically stands for Embedded JavaScript. This is a simple templating language that is used to generate HTML markup using JavaScript. In our application, we have used it to render views in our web application. HTML is basically a markup language which is used for structuring and presenting content on the World Wide Web. We designed the basic skeleton of our web app using the HTML. CSS3, this helped us in adding several styling features and improvements to make our web app look presentable. Next, we have used as JavaScript, which is one of the core tech stack used in web applications along with HTML and CSS. In our web app, we used it to render various functionalities in the web pages. Git is basically a software for tracking changes in any set of files. It is used for coordinating work among the programmers collaboratively developing source code during the software development. Now, my friend Bharat will take over from here.
Now, let's talk about cloud platforms used. Next slide. So first is MongoDB Atlas. It is a database as a service platform. It provides a way to deploy and run MongoDB in cloud. MongoDB is a document-based, highly scalable NoSQL database. It provides programmable API for operations on the database and handles all complexity of deploying, managing, and healing your deployments on the cloud service provider of your choice. Next one is GitHub. GitHub provides internet hosting for software development and version control using Git. It is used by developers to coordinate work from various locations. It provides remote storage for storing code base. It is used by developers worldwide. Its advantages include easy project management, increased safety packages, easy code hosting, etc. Next slide. Now I will talk about platform as a service. It is a category of cloud computing that provides a platform and environment to allow developers to build applications and services over the internet. It is an application development and deployment platform. It acts as an abstraction layer between cloud application and infrastructure as a service provider. Its services are hosted in cloud and accessed by users simply via web browser. It also provides elastic scaling of our application. It provides services like data services, application management, messaging, and queuing, application runtime, etc. Example includes Heroku, Force.com, Google App Engine, etc. Next slide. Now I will talk about Heroku. It, it is an example of platform as a service. We have used Heroku for deploying our website. It enables to build, operate, and run web application on cloud. It allows instant, continuous, repeatable, and traceable deployment. It is user-friendly as compared to Amazon EC2. It also provides elastic scaling of our application. It instantly deploy our app over multiple dynos. It is scaled down during quiet periods to save cost of the application. It also provides connection with GitHub so that whenever our repository get updated, it also update our deployed web application. It has certain AWS services and all required packages to make deployment hassle-free. Next slide. Now, it is the snapshot of the process of deployment of our site at Heroku. Now, I will hand over to Utkarsh, who will talk about database description.
Thank you, Bharat.
Next slide.
Next slide, please. Okay, so I'll be talking about database description. We have used MongoDB as a database system to store user data. It provides database as a service. Is document-based, highly scalable NoSQL database. It provides a way to deploy and run MongoDB in cloud. Next slide, please. Our database system consists of three different models. The first one is Campground. It is used to store information about the various travel destinations. Its schema consists of fields for name, image, author information, price, and description. As we can see in the example image shared in the slide, the field name is used to store the name of the location. Image field consists of the URL of the images belonging to that particular location. Description is a string field again, and it is also used to describe the particular location entered by the user. The price entered refers to the amount one can spend at various activities at that particular location. Comments stores the comment ID of the comments that will be shared by other users for a particular location. And author information is a very important field that is used to reference to the user that has uploaded a particular location on our website. Next slide, please. The second model is comment. It is used to store comments about a location given by the user. Its schema consists of fields for text, username, and author's information. Author's information again is used to reference to which user has put on which comment at what particular location. The text field over here is used to store the contents of the actual comment, and the username is used to store the username of the user uploading the comment. Next slide, please. The third model is user. It is used to store credentials of the user for authentication and authorization purposes. Its schema consists of fields for username and password. As we can see in the image, this particular schema contains fields like username and password. Those are both string fields and are used to log users in and out. And we also have an additional field name by the name Google ID that is used to authorize users using their Google account. Now I would like to invite Govind to take further the PPT presentation.
So now I will talk about the working of our application. So like as soon as the user would land on the application's landing page, this screen would be displayed, and from here the user can move to the home page by clicking on this button. On the home page, what the user would be able to see is various locations from the travel blog that has already been added, and there would be also be an option to add another travel site. If the user wants to, he can either log in or sign up accordingly through our login and sign up options. Now further on the travel blog page for the various location, user can also add comments on the already made blog page. Like here you can see some comments are already added by the users. And for making a comment, the user would simply click on add this new comment and submit a comment. Apart from that, the users are also given the functionality to edit their comments and delete their comments on an existing travel destination page, as you can see here. And when on the home page, the user would be able to see this button, add new travel site. And using this option, the user would be able to add another travel block, its images, description, its expenditure, and name of that location. And once you would click on the submit, it would get displayed on the travel page. Apart from that, the user who would be posting the location would also be able to edit and delete the locations information. So now let's discuss like what can be the use cases of this page. Uh, Here in the travel page, it can be used so such that the user can give comments about the destinations, or the user can add their own experience at any travel destination, and does in turn increase their personal brand or their marketing brand. Uh, Users can view information about different destinations and plan their vacations accordingly. User can also use this platform for marketing purposes and adding in comments information about the travel services at a particular destination. So these are the references that we use for a project. These include Electron.js documentation, Git's documentation, for instance, and GitHub's documentation. So that's the end of our presentation. Thank you.
Govind, can you also give a demo of our application?
Just a second. Okay, so yes, okay, so like this is a deployed web application, and once the user clicks on view all travel sites, the travel blog page is shown here. I can just as an anonymous user, like I'm still not logged in, and I'm able to see the information about Agra, the comments. Now, once I like log in, now I'm signed in as this account, and if I would click on read more, see, I've created this page. This page is submitted by me only, so this user has the access to edit information about this page. You can edit the information about this page, or you can also delete this page. Uh, the user had made these comments, and he has not made this comment, so the user is able to edit and delete these comments, but not the comments that are made by another user. So this imposes the user access account level permissions, and the user can click on add a new travel site and add, like I say, partner, and he can add all the information regarding this. Okay, I'll have to add an image. So Patna is now visible here. Click on read more. I have added this information too, so these are visible here. Okay, so The demonstration is done. Thank
Now
you.
you can also log in using sign Google and
Okay.
then
Okay. Login. Now, if I'll click on this area, see, I'm not able to edit the information that is added by another account, and I'm also not able to edit the comments or change another delete comments. I can add a comment from myself though, but I cannot change the existing information that is not put in place by me. Okay, thank you.
That was all from our side. This marks the end of our presentation. Thank you, sir.